Reasons for planning these trips. There's a lot. I think the first and one of the most important is providing an opportunity for your students to connect with this older generation. I think more and more there's a gap between these two generations, especially with just the way that our world is going. Unless you maybe have a grandparent in a senior living community, or you attend church and you're involved in some way that connects you with the older generation, I think a lot of kids, the only interaction they get is like at the grocery store or something like that. So I think this is an incredible opportunity to make our young people aware of other people, and especially the older generation that they maybe aren't always conscious of, and give them a chance to honor that generation by serving them and sharing their talents with them. And that's the next reason. We need to give our students opportunities to serve. This is something that helps them build character. It helps them kind of get out of their own world a little bit, which we know with technology and things like that, that's a thing more so now than ever before. So this is an opportunity to kind of get them out of that me headspace and more into a we and us headspace, and serve other people. I think it also, this kind of trip will teach your students how to have compassion and empathy. They're gonna see things, experience things. They may not know exactly how to react or kind of handle those situations, but giving them the opportunity to be in them is going to help them learn the skill of being compassionate when someone maybe is having a hard time, or having empathy when someone is clearly struggling. So I think those are the top three reasons in terms of just helping our students become the best human beings that they can become. From a PR perspective, this is an opportunity for you to get your school's name and your school's kids out into the community and show the community we have great kids at our school. We are doing great things at our school. And I think that's something that if you ever had struggles with admins approving field trips, this is one of those things where you can say, this is going to be great for our, community to see us doing this good thing and realizing our students aren't just, the youngins, the young folks, maybe causing trouble or something. No, they are brilliant young people who are capable of doing wonderful things. So taking your students on these kinds of trips is, I think, going to be helpful with that positive community exposure. From a musical standpoint, this just provides your students with another opportunity to perform. And as I kind of jokingly say all the time, it's the lowest pressure performance you could ever put your students in. The residents are going to love whatever they do. They're not going to be judgmental. Your students can make mistakes. Your students can be slightly off pitch, and the residents are still going to be extremely thankful and pleased with the performance. So getting your students who maybe are a little nervous or shy about performing into this space is actually going to be a huge boost for their confidence and a huge boost for just their comfortability with performing when it comes to those other performance opportunities. Another little musical piece for that is, I don't know about you, but anytime I had a song that had a solo opportunity in it, everybody wanted the solo. And it was always difficult to pick only one kid or only a small group of kids to take the solo. And so I always saw these performances as an opportunity to give those other kids who maybe didn't quite make it for the main concert an opportunity to shine and an opportunity to show I can do the solo also, or I can be in the small group as well. And so that was always a cool piece of just providing that extra option for my soloist. These trips can also provide a unique opportunity for team building, especially if you try to do what I mentioned I did in the spring with my students of doing a tour around the community, spending the whole day singing together, getting lunch together, riding around town on the buses together. This is just an amazing opportunity for the kids to combine, mesh together, click together, and go, you know, we're a team. We're working together to do this really cool thing, and we're putting smiles on people's faces together. And we also are getting to hang out a little bit more than we would in a normal school day. So that always was one of my favorite parts of doing a tour in the spring, was just watching the kids kind of, I don't know, get to spend a little more time together and enjoy music making throughout the day. And then the final answer, the final reason, what student doesn't love a field trip? Like, you get away from school for a little while. I mean, even as a teacher, I enjoyed that kind of break from the regular day to day in the building. So plenty of reasons to take your students out on these trips. And if you need any of those reasons to take to your admin, if they're giving you any pushback when you try to do this, go for it.